Hello everyone. This video lecture is for the topic Object Orientation. This is the first topic in the fourth unit of Principles of Programming Languages. Object Oriented Programming. Object Oriented Programming is a computer programming model that organizes software design around data, objects rather than functions and logic. An object can be defined as a data field that has unique attributes and behavior. OOPS focuses on the objects that developers want to manipulate rather than the logic required to manipulate them. This approach to programming is well suited for programs that are large, complex, and actively updated or maintained. This includes the programs for manufacturing and design, as well as mobile applications. For example, OOPS can be used for the development of mobile web applications and mobile applications. The organization of an object-oriented program also makes the method beneficial to collaborative development, where projects are divided into groups. OOPS support reusability, scalability, and efficiency. The first step in OOPS is to collect all the objects a programmer wants to manipulate and identify how they relate to each other. And this exercise is known as data modeling. Examples of an object can range from physical entities such as human being who is described by properties like name and address to small computer programs such as widgets. Once an object is known, it is labeled with a class of objects that define the kind of data it contains and any logic sequences that can manipulate it. Each distinct logic sequence is known as a method. Objects can communicate with well-defined interfaces called messages. What is the structure of object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming will contain the following classes. Classes are user-defined data types that act as the blueprint for individual objects, attributes, and methods. Objects are instances of a class created with specifically defined data. Objects can correspond to real-world objects or an abstract entity. When class is defined initially, the description is the only object that is defined. Methods. Methods are functions that are defined inside a class that describe the behaviors of an object. Additionally, the subroutines contained in an object are called instance methods. Programmers use methods for reusability or keeping functionality encapsulated inside one object at a time. Attributes are defined inside the class template and represent the state of an object. Objects will have data stored in the attribute field. Main principles of OOPS encapsulation. The principle states that all important information is contained inside an object and only selected information is exposed. The characteristic of data hiding provides greater program security and avoid unintended data distraction. Abstraction. Objects only reveal internal mechanisms that are relevant for the user for other objects, hiding any unnecessary implementation code. Inheritance. Classes can reuse code from other classes. Relationship and subclasses between the objects can be assigned. This enables developers to reuse common logic while still maintaining a unique hierarchy. Polymorphism. Objects are designed to share behaviors and they can take more than one of the form. The program will determine which meaning or usage is necessary for each execution of that object from a parent class, reducing the need to duplicate the code. A child class is then created which extends the functionality of the parent class. Polymorphism allows different types of objects to pass through the same interface. There are some much more popular OOPS languages are there that includes Ruby, Scala, JAD, Emerald, and programming languages designed primarily for OOPS include Java, Python, C++. Other programming languages that pair with OOPS include Visual Basic, .NET, PHP, and JavaScript. Benefits of OOPS. Modularity. Encapsulation enables objects to be self-contained, making troubleshooting and collaborative development easier. Reusability, productivity, easily upgradable and scalable. Interface descriptions are applicable. security, flexibility. That's all about the topic. Thank you.